Okay. Hello, hello. Well, let me just make sure this is fitted to the screen. Now I'm going to do all my sharing and whatnot for the stream on Instagram. And make sure this is live. Casual Drawing Live. It is online. And I remember last time that the stream glitched out because I allowed it to my screen to turn off, so I'm going to make sure that doesn't happen. Your videos, and we have our live stream, so let me just share that. I will join in the discussion. I don't know if I have any comments just yet, but I will join in that in just a moment. Just going to post the story here so that all of you at home on Instagram can join. Join me live as I do some simple and casual drawing. And then make sure that this link is going to work. Paste. Good, good. And swipe up. Good, good, good. All right, I'm going to use the link that I just posted in the story to make sure it works. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Perfect. All right, it works. Now just to figure out how to join the chat, because honestly, I forget. Well, I know the link works, so I'm just going to go to my page and join this way. Why is it doing this? Okay, I got it. Now I have to, for some reason, unlink all this. Okay, this is being crazy. Well, I'm just trying to join the chat. Sorry for the super delay. There we go. Howdy. Hi. Okay, I see the chat now. And I've also accidentally made it so that my wife has to watch the video too, but she can turn it off from downstairs. She's on the PlayStation. Or who joined in last week more so, I guess, watched me do some work on the manga. Well, this week I'm done working on the manga, so I finished chapter 5. You can keep an eye out on my Instagram page in a couple of days for that to be posted. Yeah, I think it's going to be good. Sorry. I don't know why I have dry throat right now. Yeah. Hold on, for some reason, the videos that are going on downstairs are also affecting my phone, which is making it so I cannot be a part of the chat for some reason. I will do it this way. Chrome, YouTube. Okay. And I will find me on YouTube. And it's making me sign in, of course. I have time for this. Yeah. Okay. Why is it doing this to me right now? For some reason, my setup is going crazy. Okay. I got it. All right, here we go. Gonna actually start drawing now. What should I draw? I don't know. I didn't really go into this with a specific plan as to what I should draw, but maybe we will change canvas size. Actually, let's just make a new file. Let's make it my Hey Sin, Hey Ryu, Zacket, Chroma, and I don't know. Oh, and Black Rain. Hello, thank you for joining into the stream. Yeah, sure, I'll draw some OCs. People who I know the designs of offhand, sure. Because, I don't want to be taking up time looking up designs and stuff. Let's see. Man, I don't know why I have this like cough right now. I hope it's not the COVID. That would suck. All right. What do you say we start with just start with a simple Goku drawing to get ourselves a little warmed up. Hey Titano, what's up, man? Karido with a guitar. It sounds like an ongoing project kind of thing. I think Frosty was doing something similar to that, wasn't he? Draw a fusion of Crowley and Kaleido. Crowley and Kaleido, like a fusion of the two fusions. Let's start with this warm up here to get in the flow. So you can see I kind of start off with like a rough layout sketch just to kind of get myself in the motion of it. And I'll change my pen size to about 20 and reduce that opacity down. Okay. So a fusion of Crowley and Kaleido. That'd be... Oh, hey, Frosty. A fusion of Crowley and Kaleido. That was the first, one of the first requests we got. But that would be, I don't know how much different they would look. Really. And I'm doing art project referencing. But it shows all OCs with the flashback filter. Well, that sounds fun, Titano. Everyone say hi, Frosty. Frosty is here. Hello, Frosty. Frosty, we got Sin and Titano and Zakit and a handful of others. Let's start with, let's make him, he's going to be a little more angry. And this is just going to be rough. Just going to be a rough little warm-up here. Frosty the Snowman. Alright, so we're starting off with this Goku warm-up. But do you guys have any other characters you'd like to see me kind of doodle up today? If it is going to be an OC, I would just ask that it's that you understand I don't have every character memorized, so obviously there's quite a few of them, but I'll do what I can. Vegito, Broly, Trunks, and draw Chibi OCs. Why don't we, this is, I'm done with this one. Let's get rid of this. Let's just get rid of that. Get rid of this illustration. I don't need that warm-up. Vegito, Broly, Trunks, Mexican Karido, and Chibi OCs. I'm going to avoid the Mexican Karido one for the sake of... for the sake of... I don't want to offend anybody or upset anybody. So, yeah, let's start with Vegito. That was the first one we got. Let's just do a simple... Ooh, let's do a Smartamus kind of style Vegito here. So, that headshot look. So he's got that, Patara, Karido, and Goku fusion, or Gohan instead of Goku. A fusion between Gohan and Karido would be pretty cool. Hey, Nash. Thank you for joining in. Alright, so we got... Vegeta was the first one that we got a request for here, so let's do a rough layout here. Alright. And I'm glad... I don't know why it stopped there. Hopefully it doesn't die out here. Okay, there we go. It stayed on. For some reason the stream disconnected. Alright, here we go. I'm glad, and I brag that I was one of the first people who does... Yeah, it's a cool little layout, the kind of headshot look, I guess. Headshot, a bit of the shoulders. Why haven't you been around on Insta there, Nash? What form should this... Oh man, that eye is funky. Let's get rid of that shit. Alright, what form should this Vegito be in? Do we just want him in base form or a different form? And don't say Ultra Instinct, because I don't believe in Ultra Instinct fusions. I don't think it makes sense. Super Vegito, Super Saiyan 2, Vegeta Blue, Super Saiyan 2. Well, we got base form, Super Saiyan. I guess really asking what form he should be in is kind of redundant. He doesn't really change much, does he? It's really just a color change for this guy. That's kind of my bad. And also this eyebrow is funky. I'm drawing on a surface, so it's a little different for me. I don't usually draw on a surface. I normally hold my iPad up, but I'm afraid that if I hold it up, then you guys are going to get a lot of shuffling feedback noises. And yeah, I guess the only form that would have made a difference would have been Super Saiyan 4. Yeah, basically, unless it's Super Saiyan 3 or 4, but... Alright, let's, I've been doing this kind of sketchy shading for a lot of this stuff lately. And I'm not going to have him frowning. I know I drew him frowning in the little preview there. But he is a cocky bastard, so he's going to get that little smirk going. Super Vegito grade 2 or 3. I think I'm just going to go with Super Vegito. If I color it. I don't know if I'll color it. Coloring might take a while. Maybe I'll color them another time, like not during a stream, but just as post for later. Because it would be a waste to let all these pictures go and just delete them. Would be thick. I'm not sure if Super Saiyan 2 would be different, because when he goes Super Saiyan in Dragon Ball Z, he has the lightning, right? Which is normally a characteristic of Super Saiyan 2 and not necessarily Super Saiyan 1. So I kind of think that Super Vegito is Super Saiyan 2 Vegito. But, I mean, we're all open to our own theories, I guess. Ultra thick. Yeah, but he has lightning with Super Saiyan 2. Or with Super Vegito, right? Like, when he first goes Super Saiyan in Dragon Ball Z, he has the lightning, right? Which is normally, like I said, Super Saiyan 2 characteristics. So honestly, I think he might have been Super Saiyan 2 when he fought Buu. Dragon Ball Multiverse? Oh, the fan comic thing? / YouTube series? That's how I first heard of it, was in the YouTube series. But that also, I think that one is also a different Vegito in a way, because he's also permanently fused, right? That's based off the premise of he never unfused. So let's get he's got to get those neck muscles in there. And let's do another layer, because layers save lives. And now, Sin, you might remind me to save frequently, but for the sake of time and for the sake of not going through all my files to do a save, I'm just going to not save these. If it crashes, it crashes. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But, and yes, thick neck. He is a tough boy. Now this pen is really rough, so. So let's get that. All right. Now he is a beefcake. He is a beefy boy. Let's get those Potara earrings in there to show this is really Vegito. And I think Canon Potara are white and yellow, aren't they? I know a lot of times when we draw Potara, we draw them green and yellow because of Goku Black, but I think the Canon Potara for Vegeta was white and yellow, wasn't it? Let's go back to that layer and get rid of that portion of his thick neck and the portion of his ears. Yeah, white and yellow, yeah. What if Karido fused with Iriamu? What if Karido fused with Iriamu? I don't know. Would they look much different, really? I mean, Karido and Iriamu kind of look pretty similar, don't they? So let's get that. Basic looking hair going here. Yeah, would Karido and Iriamu really look that much different if they fused? What would they even be called? Kuriamu? Kuriamu? Yeah, that's a good one. Kuriamu! Draw Kuriamu. Would you guys like to see Kuriamu, or would you guys like to see Broly next? Because that was the next request, I think, was Broly. Let's merge these. Let's just make sure we're not missing any spaces. We must be missing a lot of spaces in here. Right there, there. Could look like when it came to Keflar's Zamasu, I don't know. I don't know if the color of the Potara has to do with the lasting of the fusion, because Gowasu explains that the fusion is only permanent for gods, right? Not necessarily that it's only permanent because of the color of the earrings. Like, Gowasu pretty clearly explained that one, I think, didn't he? Let's just get this thick outline here. I don't normally do this, but for the sake of making it look aesthetically pleasing this time around. Oops. I don't know if I would say that they fused for longer, because the Tournament of Power was only an hour and a half in total or something, wasn't it? And the fight with Goku was for, well, took up the entire duration of their fusion. And obviously the Potara was broken, so we don't know exactly how long the fusion would have taken, but... And yeah, that's another feature too, is that the amount of power they output would make the duration of the fusion last less or longer, depending. Because we see that with Gotenks, when he goes Super Saiyan 3, the fusion lasts for less time. Right. And then also obviously Vegito as well. All right, this looks okay. I can live with that. Whoopsie doozy. And let's just do that white fill in there. Boom! Look at that, she pretty. And I'm going to use a cheat trick thing that I don't usually use, but I showed it to Frosty more since. What's the artwork you're most proud of doing? I don't know. Honestly, the longer I see a piece of my art, the more I hate it. So, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I have a particular piece I'm most proud of. I mean, I really like working on my manga, so I don't know. Maybe one of the chapters of the manga so far. I don't know. That's a terrible answer, but yeah, honestly, I don't know. The longer I look at my old art, the longer I look at art that I've posted, the more I just kind of hate it. So I'm not sure I could pick anything that I'm really proud of. Well, some of my older stuff where I was vibing a little bit more, I guess. All right, we got Mr. Blonde Man here, so we're gonna go with Super Vegito with the kind of off green eyes here, and let's get that. Oops, I put that on the wrong layer, didn't I? Off green eyes. My commissions, they tend to strike a little different for me. I mean, I really love working on the commissions, of course. I'm not saying that I don't. I put a lot more. I put a lot more effort into my commissions, so I tend to. I don't know. I guess I tend to focus on them more. So, like with my casual art like this, I kind of just feel it out. But when I'm doing a commission for somebody, I have to make sure that it's accurate. Whereas with a picture like this one, I'm just kind of messing around. Woo, that's not right. Okay. I'm just going to do his skin tone here, and then I probably won't do the shading right now because I don't want to be spending too much time on this picture. Let's grab our turnip pen, make that bigger. There we go. But yeah, with my commission work, I tend to spend more time making sure they're actually accurate. Whereas with this stuff, I just kind of mess around. So commission work tends to strike a little differently for me, so I feel differently towards them. Some of them, when I make them, I feel like extra proud of at the time, and then, I progress and all that. Oh, actually, let's make sure that we're not referring multiple anymore for the... There we go. Look at that. We got Mr. Vegito here. What do you guys think? Should I shade it now, or should I move on to a different character? What do you think? actually change the skin tone while we're figuring that out. Yeah, actually, I'm honestly pretty happy with how this turned out, considering it was pretty rough. All right, another character. Do you guys want Kuriyamu, or do you want me to work on a Broly picture, or maybe another character? What do you say? Or we could even work on, maybe we'll design a character, if you'd like. Would you guys like to walk through designing a character? You know, you guys can pick out key features that you'd like to see. Kuriyamu. Got another request for Kuriyamu here. All right. Let's see. What would he look like? Oh, see, Steelers are prepared to copy and claim. I'll wait a second to get more responses and see what the vote is. Designing a character. So we got 3 for designing a character. Okay. Should the character be a boy or a girl? I had a comment on one of my pictures recently asking me to design a girl, so maybe we'll design a new girl character. And hey, maybe if this works out, maybe I'll put her in the manga eventually. I have plans for the time being, but so why don't we start with a chick? Why don't we design a girl character here? Okay. Should she be a Saiyan, a human, a Namekian? I mean, not a Namekian. We don't have female Namekians. Should she be Saiyan, human, Majin, maybe a different race entirely, maybe a custom race? I know Frosty has his. God, I can never remember the name of them. Why not make her a different race? You got Majin and a different race. Okay, why don't we go with a Majin then? All right. Let's start with a basic head shape. So let's come up with a basic body shape here for a basic pose. A Majin Saiyan hybrid, kind of like Android 21. Big or small is the question now. Well, I'm going to design a character who I might maybe eventually include in Dragon Ball 13. So let's make a frame that would fit with that aesthetic, I guess. Okay, we have a basic body here. So she's going to be a Majin. So we want her face to be kind of Majin-y, right? Majin-y, that's a word. So let's start with the face. I like to start with the eyes and work my way around. Imagine I make a fan manga called Dragon Ball 14. Yeah, maybe. No, after Dragon Ball 13, I have other plans, but that's still a whiles away. Okay, so let's start with some eyes. Is she going to be an angry kind of character, or is she going to be like a happy-go-lucky kind of character? No, it's okay, Ryu. Don't worry. Is she going to be a happy character, or kind of like an angry, aggressive type? Airhead. Both. Why don't we go with, we'll go with Airhead. So she's kind of just, kind of Goku-esque, right? So let's give her the round eyes, right? and she's a Majin, so her eyes are going to be kind of fully closed, right? And of course, she's Majin, so her eyes got to be like this, right? And she'll have a nose. We're gonna give her a nose. I know sometimes Majin characters don't have noses, but we're gonna give her a nose. Don't make her Popo's granddaughter. That's not gonna happen. All right, giving her a smile, giving her a nice little smile here. And actually, let's reshape those eyes a little bit. Just kind of clean up the edges there a bit. What is Popo? You know, Mr. Popo? What did I walk in on? Frosty, we are designing a Majin OC here. So she's got to have... Majins have, like, the round ears, right? So let's just start with her head shape here. Obviously, I'm going to give her a hair type thing, but... Alright, I'm going to come back and do the hair after. Because I like to make the hair after the body. So we can kind of make the hair fit with it, I guess. So what kind of clothing should this Majin wear? Should we give her some classic Majin style clothes? Or should we go for something a little more... Put these little holes in her head here. Scares me already. Make him orange and black, and then we're set. All right. Yeah. Should we give her classic Majin kind of clothes, or should we kind of freestyle it a bit? I'm thinking classic Majin, but it's totally up to you guys. Would it be cool if we can give her horns? You know, I like the idea of having a Majin with, like, a different form, maybe. In the top, something different. Freestyle mix. Okay, why don't we... Let's start with these. Let's start with that, right? And all right. We have a basic plan for her body here. Let's get those holes in the arm there for Majin. All right, let's go with. Let's test out a few outfits here. Classic Majin. So Majin Buu wears that kind of jacket thing. So maybe we'll give her. Man, Zaki, you really love your fusions. All right, let's go. Maybe something like this. Yeah, this is all right. And then we'll bring that up like that. And this like this. There we go. That works. I'm good with that. Broly plus Iriamu. That'd be a fun one. All right, yeah, I'm good with this. Oops, I forgot to make a new layer. Oh well, that's fine. So let's just get rid of some of this extra stuff here. All right, so she's got to have, oh, I got an idea. So we're going to give her this low-cut belt thing. As we see oftentimes with Majins. But let's do this here. Let's reverse that 13. Those baggy pants here. I like this. This is actually turning out. What if Koraidon, Iriamu, and Kuraido and Cooley fusions fused? The fusions. All of the fusions. Okay. I like this. Let's give her some... Let's kind of just tie that off there. And... give her some nice Majin kind of... Actually, no, let's go... Let's go like this. Is it bad? I've never actually played Dragon Ball Fusions. Like, I've heard it's a good game, but I don't know. I don't have a 3DS anymore. Like, I'm sure it's somewhere, but I haven't seen it for a while. All right, she's got those kind of sandals here. Let's figure out what's going on with her arms. Let's give her some crazy gauntlets. Yeah? And we know how Majins have their weird hands, so she's gonna have the weird hands. Nothing wrong with those hands, just, you know, different. All right, that hand is a little bit wonky. Let's fix that. Okay. Yeah, you know, this isn't bad. This can work. Now I just got to come up with a hairstyle. And let's do some filling in here. Let's make that black there. And her shoes can be black. Yeah. You know, this isn't bad. Okay, let's figure out her hair / antenna thing. Should she have the classic Majin antenna thing? Or should we give her a little custom something or another? What do you think? For some reason, the stream keeps cutting in and out. So yeah, should we do the classic antenna, or should we do a different style? I'm thinking a different style. Not sure about this one. Kind of feels a little gestury. I'm back. I got pizza. Color me jealous. Titano, I want some fucking pizza. You know, actually, this ain't bad. I think this hair works. What do you think? Do you guys think this hair works? Oh, no, I don't want to get rid of all that. Just up to there. What do you think? You know, pineapple on pizza ain't even that bad. Yeah, you know, I think this works. All right, let's pick some colors here. What kind of color scheme should we go with? Oh yeah, Vegito. I forgot that I already did that one. I was about to say make the hair look like who? And hey, Joseph. What's up, man? Oh, I gotta get rid of these things. All right, let's pick some colors. She's got to have the red eyes. Light orange color scheme. Okay. Let's start with these. Start with these red eyes, and then get to the body. All right, we got the red eyes. Let's make sure this is all closed off. I think we're good. Yeah, this'll do. Okay. Let's start with a gray kind of outline here. There we go. Hey, Cannebeck. And yeah, I knew it was you. I recognize your actual name. All right, let's go. Yeah, we'll stick with the light orange kind of idea here. So let's make this light orange. There we go. And maybe make this stuff light orange as well. yeah, maybe I'll include this character in Dragon Ball 13. I mean, I'll probably end up redesigning her a little bit in a little more of a full capacity, but I'm sure I can find some use for her. Speaking of Dragon Ball 13, I finished Chapter 5 today. Finished working on that. We've got one more preview of the chapter coming out tomorrow. Another full color preview, like I've been doing. Do you guys have any speculations or theories? Hey, Shadesy. Hey, Hardest. And yeah, no problem, man. Let's give her... Let's make this part blue. Because blue and orange just goes together, as we know. It's looking okay. It's not bad. You guys excited to see Chapter 5 in a couple of days? Day after tomorrow, I guess, right? I might do a celebratory release live stream again, like I did last month. We'll see what I'm getting up to. It's busy enough trying to get one stream in the week, so I don't know. I can't guarantee anything, but you know. And let's see. I don't know what kind of... Let's go light blue skin. Good. Glad to hear you guys are hyped. How has this experience been? What do you mean? The stream? I don't know. I've had fun doing the stream. Have you guys enjoyed chatting in the stream and being a part of the decision making on this character? Now I just gotta do these arms. Let's make them purple. No, maybe I'll make them this color. There we go. That's better. There we go. There's our Majin character. Is there any day that you allow people to join your stream? Like, what do you mean? And here's a little trick that I like to do. I'll duplicate my line art layer and set it to overlay. Look how nice the lines look after that. Gives it that nice little touch. Yeah, she kind of does have that blue and orange color scheme, but, you know, blue and orange look good together. I'm honestly not sure how I'd go about having other people chat, too. I don't know. All right, I got time to draw one more quick picture. So, what do we want to see? Do we want to see Kuriamu, or do we want to see another character? I got enough time for one more quick picture. Kuriamu. Yeah, I agree. It would be fun to have Frosty join. We're buddies, so, you know, the chat would probably be pretty casual. It'd probably flow nicely. All right, Kuriamu. We'll get right to it. Zacket was on it. He's ready to go. All right, let's start with our basic layout here. I don't have time to draw his whole body, so we'll just kind of so as we know, Iriamu is beefy. Karido is not as beefy. Now, since you guys haven't seen Iriamu in his second armor yet, since that's not yet released, I'll keep it in kind of his older armor look. Hey, Hatake. Takahashi. Alright, so far, this kind of just looks like Iriamu. So, let's make sure that we get some of that Karido in there. So let's start with the face here. Got to make sure that the Karido stands out in the face, right? Whoa, man, this eyebrow. Maybe a bit shorter hair. Yeah, I'll see what I can adjust when I get to the actual length of the hair. Karido's baby face on Iriamu. Yeah, that's basically what this is going to be. Well, like I said before, Titano, I'm not sure that he would ever meet him. Titano's, the character is just, he's a little bit stronger than it would present the whole issue of like why not just have him deal with all the problems then, you know? So I don't have intentions of including Titano in the canon story of Dragon Ball 13. Alright, so we got Karido's young face going on here. Should I still give him the eyeliner, or should I not bother with that? Because Iriamu kind of has the dark eyes. I wouldn't bother, yeah. Forgive Sushana and Iriamu after my two OCs defeated? I don't think that happened. I don't think that happened. In terms of including other OCs in Dragon Ball 13, there are a handful of selected OCs that I am going to include in later arcs of Dragon Ball 13. They are characters who I believe fit organically into the story of Dragon Ball 13 and do not pose much question in terms of, you know, what they are and you know, why can't they handle these problems on their own? How many chapters do I plan to do? Well, I have plans currently for 4 arcs. Each arc probably being around, I don't know, 15 to 20 chapters each, give or take. So, you know, I don't know. I don't really have a set number of how many chapters I plan to do, but it's going to be quite a few. It's going to go on for a while. So let's get this armor going here. So we're going to combine Kuraido's armor with Iriamu's armor. Iriamu's old armor, I should say. Because his new armor is just Kuraido's armor, basically. But yeah, I have long-term plans for Dragon Ball 13, as well as long-term plans for beyond that. And yeah, this is going to be... Oh yeah, I gotta add the Batara too, don't I? So let's do this. Oops, that won't work out unless I totally close that off. Yeah, this is going to be a Patara fusion. Because fusion dance fusions don't make for pretty looking characters, I guess. They kind of just always look the same. They always just kind of have that same outfit. So we're... What do you know? The stream inadvertently turned into Super Fusion stream. What do you know? I guess people love their fusions. But that's okay. Alright, so we got this kind of mixture of armor going on here. Let's merge that. On a different layer, let's get those arms in. Just going to kind of rough in these arms, not going to put too much effort into them. And then let's go down here and erase this section of the armor. All right. Let's merge that. God. Merge. There we go. Oops. All right. Is there going to be a bodysuit like what Kuraido has? Yeah, sure, why not? We'll give him the bodysuit. Give him a little more of that Kuraido touch. Let's just do it on this layer. Here. But why don't we make the bodysuit short-sleeved for Kuriamu? Alright, let's get that hair going. This is going to be where it really has to change up a bit to have that much volume. Would be cool if they fused to defeat a very strong villain that's even more evil than Iriamu. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really want to think too far ahead in terms of Iriamu's story. More so, I don't really want to talk too far ahead in terms of Iriamu's story. Iriamu has a long story ahead of him, but I won't get into all the details just yet, obviously, because, what would be the point of writing a manga if I gave everything away? But I don't intend for them to have a fusion. And as I've said before, I don't know if anybody has was a part of the make an assumption of my stream bit that I did, or make an assumption of my character bit that I did on Instagram, but you would know that I don't plan on changing Iriamu's fundamental beliefs that way for him to be able to fuse with Kaido. Because, Iriamu is a pretty bad guy. I mean, he did kill Kaido's parents, right in front of him. It's going to take a while for Kaido to get past that, I guarantee you. What if the long hair was tied up? That'd be one way to make it different, but neither of them have their hair tied up, so that would mean that in their fused state they would have had to stop and then been like, yo, hold on, let me get a hair tie. So I'm just going to let's just make Kaido's hair a little more wild, I guess. Let's just go crazy with it. Like, imagine Iriamu and Kaido set aside their differences. They're just like, we need to fuse for the sake of mankind, or whatever bullshit. And then they're just like, they fuse, they do their fusion, and they're just like, they look at the bad guy that made them come to decision that they needed to put their differences aside, and they're just like, all right, hold on. And then they dead ass say to him, let me get a hair tie first. Let's just make his hair long in the back. There we go. I like that. That works. What do you think? But yeah, he just like dead ass looks at super bad guy. He's just like, yo, hold up. My hair's bugging me. It's in my face. I am going to adjust this side a bit because it's really flat. All right. This works. It's not something I intended to have happen, so I don't have to worry about making it look too fancy, but here we have Kuriamu. So let's just merge these and then do our thick outline here. And the thick outline is going to act as a means for me to do my color. I apologize if you have heard my neighbors this whole time. I live in townhouses, so I have a lot of neighbors. All right, you know, this is looking okay. Next fusion, Koraidon, Kaleido, and Kuriamu. The trifecta fusion. All right. That works. Let's do some coloring here. Set that as a reference there. And set this to refer multiple. So we know that a lot of this is going to just be red, right? So let's go ahead and just red this up. Let's just red it. Get it? Isn't that so funny? I'm sorry. I'm a terrible person for making these jokes. You think Kuriamu's eyes should be yellow? Yeah. I mean, Kareido's eyes are green. Hey, Bobby. Kareido's eyes are green. Can't over... Kareido's... Yeah. So if his eyes are green and Iriamu's eyes are red, then yeah, sure, green, yellow works. Works as a good in-between, I guess. Let's just go and fill in these white gaps here. God. There we go. Flat humor is the best humor. So his undershirt, Kareido's undershirt is actually red. So maybe we'll go with... We'll let this be where the blue shines through a bit. But maybe we'll make it a little more on the purple side. Yeah, this works. And because this is Potara fusion, but it's not Vegito Potara fusion, we'll give him the yellow Potara. Like that, with the green. And yeah, we'll do the yellow eyes like you said. Actually, maybe we'll go with kind of orangish eyes. Yeah, that looks good. And let's see, his hair has got to be... It's got to be like auburn, right? Like it's got to be like a really deep auburn color. Because Iriamu has the red hair. Kareido has the brown hair, so their hair naturally comes together to make auburn. Kind of like, I guess kind of like Cooley's hair color. That's a great look, James. Thank you. You guys have helped design this character as well. Helped come up with certain key design elements. It should come as no surprise that obviously Cooley is going to be in Dragon Ball 13. That should come as no surprise to a lot of you. Kaido's and Cooley's story are quite intertwined, you would even say. A lot of things go on in between their universes that are related. And it's going to be really cool to bring that to life for you all. Chapter 5 drops in just a couple of days. I can't explain how excited I am for it. And I can't even begin to explain how hopeful I am that it succeeds. And here we go. All right. I approve of all of the red in the drawing. Me too. All right. What do you think? Kuriamu. Yeah, this works. I mean, it's an idea. Now, if we went with a more... Maybe we'll go with a darker red for the hair instead. Maybe. No, let's stick with that one. All right, Kuriamu. So, today we have done Vegito. I don't know who this is, but this is the new Majin character. And Kuriamu. Alright, well, it's 9:30 where I am. Aura color. Yeah, his aura color would probably just be red, I think. Maybe red or purple or something. Because of the blue with Kaido. But yeah. Alright, well, it's 9:30 where I am. So I'm going to call this stream Dunzos for now. And I'll start another stream up after, or the night of Dragon Ball 13's Chapter 5 coming out. So keep an eye out. I might do it then. I will do another stream next week. I've been trying to do these streams weekly. So we'll decide between then and now. If it's going to be another drawing stream or maybe it's a gaming stream, we'll figure it out throughout the week. I'll post a poll on my Instagram. Yeah. Can't wait for you guys to see Chapter 5. Just a couple more days to go. And, thanks for tuning in. Hope you had fun. Expect to see at least this one here. Expect to see at least this one somewhere on my Instagram soon. I'm going to finish it up and post it in a couple of days. So, yeah. Hope you dig it. Bye.